Hey everyone, it's Summer, and I wanted to kind of address something that happens quite often when we are in the middle of a sleep training with a baby. And one of the many things that can happen is actually when your training method that you chose for that child to sleep train is not working any longer. Now, this is to parents. Understand there are some philosophies behind why we pick certain sleep training methods. One of the first things we do is, as a parent, is we don't want our child crying. We automatically go to the most, non-crying method as possible. And we find that it is based on your child's temperament is how it's going to actually work. So what happens when you got to switch gears? So you went with an approach where it was pick up, put down, immediately respond with less than 30 seconds of crying. See, we need to understand the biology behind crying. See, it's based on, we can't suppress our child's needs by constantly responding to them. What you need to understand is that you are a loving parent. It doesn't mean that you're ignoring them in any way. But some children and babies will do better with a certain process of being left for a period of time before you go in than versus going in right away. And how do you tell what is the best method for your child? One of the best things to do is to respond to your child. Make sure that they are not overly wet, they aren't sweating, they aren't vomiting, and check on them. Always check on your baby, no matter what. If there is a concern, check on them. But if everything is and all their needs are met, then stop and pause. Because in all honesty, your child is probably going to be fine. So now we pause. How long that pause is based on your feelings and your baby's cries. Now, if your baby is frustrated and screaming, and it sounds like a really high-pitched cry, go in, pick up, shush in their ear, relax your body, and then lay them back down. This is a visual and physical check. You're physically holding them to feel them to make sure that they're safe and they're fine. Now you put them back down. So we're changing gears. Now, we know they're totally fine. You let them go for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. They calm down right in your arms. And then as soon as you lay them down, they started to cry again. This is when you can either sit in a chair in their room, or you can walk out and shut the door and give them a few more minutes. See, sometimes as parents, we want to sit in the room. And as a sleep trainer myself, that's actually what I do, is stay in the room with the baby. But I listen to their tears, and I make sure that they're okay. Not always do we need to respond, and after just a few minutes, they usually go to sleep. But see, what if we're switching back and we're going to go to respond to them right away again? That's totally fine too. You know what the key is to the whole process? Is actually picking them up, soothing them, putting them back down. You can do that as many times as you want. But the key is that you didn't take them out of their room. You didn't lay on the floor with them. You didn't sit in a rocking chair with them. You put them back in the crib or the cot. See, consistency. It's not really the method. It's all methods work. It's literally just being there and being consistent. I hope this helps. And if you want to talk more, please reach out. You can go to www.summersleepsecrets.com.